welcome back. Coman the Barbarian, ready for episode 2. Time to turn around this shambles against Egypt and Seleucia and Pontus, Armenia, and now also Scythia. In addition to that, I'm fighting a pretty sore throat after 25 kilometers of hiking through hills yesterday, hence the lack of an episode. Needless to say, there's a lot of drama when you go out on a massive hike and have no experience doing so. Managed to lose my telephone and almost lost my marbles. Got back in the dark. All sorts of drama, but now I'm back on it. Back in the warm, ready to take on the pixelated armies of mainly Armenia, because I've got a massive grudge against them now, having attacked and then told me not to attack and then attacked. Also need to redeem my status as a commander of any value or quality, having had 2 Pyrrhic victories against them, despite the computer saying I'd had a heroic victory. I think most people would have probably said I shouldn't have got myself in that situation in the first place. But going up against Pontic heavy cavalry against my pretty weak archer cav, yeah, that wasn't the best tactic. Okay, they're still neutral. I think I've still got this problem with Egypt, although they have now come across into my territory and left Antioch alone. So, oh god, that's not what I wanted to see. Okay, so my best bet is this army wants to take Palmyra or Hatra. This army now wants to come up and take Antioch. This is a bit of a chessboard situation. If I take this pawn, then this knight is going to get me. If I move out of Antioch. Okay, I'm not building anything there. That's not on. That's not on. Public order's good. Land clearance, academy, trade, armourer. Armourer. Although I do need some new. I need some new generals. I've only got 1, and that's just not good enough. Now, if it comes to it, I can use my Persian archers with their extreme range against their archers and slingers and just kite backwards and forwards. Maybe I'll have to do yet another cheese battle arcade mode, which would be a lot easier without the previous restrictions on the battle at the end of the last episode, ending up on the narrow half of the map on a bridge map, with, you know, against a fairly huge army. Yeah, that wasn't good. Lost half my army, and I can't really afford to take those losses if I want to actually press Egypt, and they are a major threat at the moment. Right, I can't really do anything with these guys. They're just going to have to go back and go back for re-education, which I can't do there. Ah, great. Okay, slingers into Hatra. Can I join those up? There's not really much I can do with these guys. Should I reinforce Palmyra maybe?
Mighty General.
That might be my best option at the moment.
Mighty General.
Oh, decisions. Okay. I think I'll have to take a calculated risk. If I use my horse archers against this army, leave my spears and bowmen in Antioch to keep it fairly safe, but not definitely not out of hot water by any means. I'll move the Persian cav
March.
down to Palmyra. Don't really like having to go on the defensive so much, but I doubt they're going to attack Damascus somehow. I think Hatra is probably more their target in that case,
Forward.
or in this case.
Mighty general. Sire.
Problem is, I come out with my horse archers and attack the small army. That then leaves them as the most likely target of this army, and that'll almost definitely be weakened, even though they've got very good attack at the moment. If only I could see just what the composition of this army was. I've completely forgotten. I think it was 2 or 3 pelters, 2 or 3 slingers, and 3 or 4 archers, and all the rest were spearmen and chariots. So, not looking forward to fighting them, but hopefully I can snuff this army out. Desert Cav will fall to the archers, no problem. Egyptian chariots, possibly not quite as easy a task. Oh, what the hell, let's go for it.
Engage the enemy.
It is going to be pure cheese though, I'm afraid. Arcade, yep. No saving, just going to see what happens. They have some slingers, yeah, they could be a temporary problem. I know the enemy general is going to be a problem because he's on a chariot, fast moving, good stamina, has arrows, has scythes, just what mounted archers really hate. Let's see what I can do. Oh, glorious lemsip. My throat is
Await my orders.
my throat may as well be surrounded by or wrapped in nettles at the moment. It's definitely not in a good shape. Oh, and they're swarming. What a surprise. All I can do is run, run, run. Oh, God. Yeah, not in a happy place. Not in a happy place. Although their chariots are falling very quickly, which is just what I wanted to see. It's that Egyptian general that's already causing me problems though. Lost about 10% of this unit. 8 to 10%. Now, if I can get rid of their general, their morale still isn't that massive of a problem for them. But you know, I can't really do any charging. I can't really do any kind of mass charging to try and get a rout because they're an army of chariots. What can I do? The units have also spread out in a long thin line, so I can't really swarm across, you know, escape across another part of the map and get away from them. Yep, they've cut me off there. They're going to do their best possible job of cutting me off through this little escape zone. It's a pretty sorry state of affairs, really. I can't outmaneuver an enemy army with a skirmish army, but then they're Egypt. What do you expect? Okay, how much have I killed so far? Oh, that's pretty good. 20%. Okay, not all is lost. I can only hope they're not going to charge me. Not when I have this many troops against theirs. Let's get rid of those desert cav. I'm not going to give them any chances. Oh, micro from hell, as usual. Come on, punch through those desert cav. We've got them. We've got them. Yes. No mercy. Die. Yes, yes, yes. Come on. Yes, that's one unit gone. Desert Cav, I will attack you in hand to hand if it comes to it, if I need to snuff you out as quickly as possible. Come on. Come on, break, break, break! Yes! Okay, they're gone. They're gone. Fairly minimal losses, and I've managed to take back the larger portion of the map. Superb. Okay, this is going better than I thought. Next to get rid of is their slingers, because yeah, slingers versus mounted archers. No thanks. Just if I can get you to run away from me, that would be really useful. But you're not going to, because it's silly arcade mode. You're dead anyway. I think I might have got a bit of friendly fire there, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't really care as long as their as long as their skirmishers die. As long as their slingers die. Oh god. Come on. I can't remember how it works in arcade mode. If all of your horse archers or mounted archers go into combat, do they still fire their arrows? I think they all have to be in combat before that happens. Otherwise you get horrendous kind of close quarters friendly fire damage, which I've fallen foul of kind of before I started recording anything. In the first 20 or so turns, I tried finishing off units by doing mass charges into their ranks, and yeah, even not in arcade mode, I'd turn off arrows, and yep, they were just still firing into their friends. Massive casualties, 10, 15 guys kind of dying each charge. Really not preferable, to be honest. I like my archers staying alive, and their units are pretty small. Yeah, come on, you're dead. You're dead. What are you charging me for? Go away! Oh. More friendly fire. Okay. Run away, run away, run away. Okay, maybe I found my niche. Fighting Egypt, or is this just how everyone's done it since the start of time? Out skirmish the skirmishers. All I know is those chariots can't blast against this many arrows. It just can't. Come on. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. Are they dropping? I don't think they are. Run away. Run away. 102. Still on 102. Do they have some special defense against arrows? Nothing I was aware of. I'm pretty sure their overall defense is about 5, which is about as bad as you can get for any cavalry in the game. Come on. Okay, luckily I don't have the penalties of stamina in this, otherwise I would already be dead. Oh, it's beautiful, darkening the sky with arrows. Will they run amok? Yes, they will run amok, like the last episode. Okay, I've got them on the back foot. I've won this. It just depends. How many casualties can I avoid? And can I get rid of their... Pardon me. Can I get rid of their general? I think he's going to be... He'll be a bit of a pain in my side for the last part of this. Yeah, he's trying to outflank me. He's caused me a fair few casualties already, I'm afraid. My patience for kiting backwards and forwards and skirmishing is severely lacking. Oh, I've got this. It's fine. Heavy cavalry, my bottom.
Attack quickly! Attack quickly!
If there's anything I've learnt from Prince Macedon is never trust anyone to attack what you want them to attack. You click and click and click and click and click until the arrows start raining on the unit you're actually targeting. And even then, sometimes they just don't do what they're supposed to do. Ah. Okay. Slowly taking them down, but they're going in for a full charge. What's going on? Get away from me! No! Oh no! No! Okay, they're gone. Yes, that's more like it. I do want to kill that general though. I've got a horrible feeling he's trying to actually run away from my army off the field now. That's just not acceptable. Yeah, he's sent his army away. What a coward. I'll see you another day. I will see you another day. He's trying to send his army off the field. 13% casualties. Not particularly happy with that, because I have a much bigger army to fight next. But at least I've got one more gold chevron unit now, and I believe they've gone up from 5 to 6. Shit. Yeah, no chance of. God damn it. Okay, that was a reasonable win. I'm not going to complain. Heroic arcade battle. I'm not convinced that counts as a heroic. I think that's more like a close battle. I might not have run out of arrows, but I would have run out of stamina, and then the chariots would have caught me. But to be fair, yeah, they did go up to gold. Yeah, to be fair, I do have four enemies against me now, and Egypt is pretty difficult to beat.
Victory!
Skirmish against skirmish. I'm sure there are enough people out there who could prove me wrong on that.
Mighty general.
But I find it difficult enough, and that's all that counts.
Sire.
Okay.
Sire.
We have
Sire.
screwed that up. No. Okay, now I'm thinking with a smaller army, maybe I've got a better chance of. Oh, sorry, just getting a message. Yeah, I'm hoping with a smaller army I've actually got a better chance of outmaneuvering these guys, but I don't think so. I just don't think so. A full stack Egyptian army will spread all the way across the battlefield. Now, is there anywhere I can hide? Really need somewhere I can hide so this army doesn't show up and they'll go and attack Palmyra. If they go and attack Palmyra, I'll then have my Persian cav basically outrange them from within the city, in which case I should be able to snipe their rams, or potentially even sally out and just harass them, come back into the city, sally out again, harass them again, and obviously that'd have to be in one battle. I've learned from bad previous experiences that attacking a settlement or attacking from a settlement, you can only attack a settlement and then run away and fight another day and get a draw. I'd completely forgotten which way around that worked. I think I sallied out a couple of times and thought, yeah, I'll just go back into the city, it'll be fine. Ended the battle and that was that. I'd lost. Splendid. So yeah, I won't be doing that again. I'm pretty sure it's something I'd had ingrained in my mind for for quite a long time, and obviously haven't played this enough recently.
Sire.
Question is, what is the next move? I might leave Egypt alone for a little while, just for one turn. Let them make the next move. These armies.
Mighty general.
I think I'm going to be brave.
Prepare for battle.
I should be able to take on both of these and absolutely wreck them. And yeah, one unit of horse archers. There'll be no arcade. There'll be no arcade this time round. I'll take on two armies and win. Here goes nothing. I've fought and won harder battles than this. No excuses. Time to redeem myself, I think.
Today is a day for brave deeds, so
Yes,
that our fame will be known from one end of the world to another. Wherever men admire courage, our names will be known. So, let your battle cries ring out clear and loud. Death! Death and
Yeah.
glory!
I kind of missed the music, to be fair. I tried it for the last 20 minutes of the last episode, or half an hour or so, whatever it was. Ah, there we go. That is something I just don't understand in subsequent games. I guess Medieval 2 was pretty damn good, music-wise and kind of ambience and kind of ambient sounds. How the music changed from kind of, you know, non-combat to combat, and when a charge happened the music changed, that kind of thing. But as so many other people have said, they just haven't come close. Not in Rome 2, not in, well, it's definitely not in Warhammer 2. It's just a shambles. I do enjoy playing that now and again, but it's just such a cartoony game. Yeah, it doesn't feel like something you can really get your teeth into properly. You work out the formula and you get past, say, turn 30 or turn 40 of a campaign, and you got none of the good music. The units, like the general's units, kind of max out. You run out of being able to really do any techs or upgrades to units. Yeah, just I think you have to be able to get through a campaign really quickly, otherwise it gets a bit tedious after 40 or so turns. And once you've got through about 40 turns, I don't think you can actually lose. You should be so powerful by that point, or you've got so many techs, so many advanced units, and so many armies that you got to be really unlucky to actually
Enemy reinforcements
make
have
that many
arrived in
mistakes,
battle.
or let the enemy kind of take advantage of something. Rome, yeah, I've tried playing this in like very hard. I'm not going to go into just how badly I did on that, because it's a bit embarrassing, to be honest. I'm sure I could do it as Rome, particularly when you go up against something like the Greek city-states. Yeah, even with the best AI, there's just ways of defeating those phalanxes. Same with Carthage. Okay, their cavalry's quite a lot better, but just, yeah, I couldn't do it as one of the barbarian factions like Gaul or Germany, or particularly Spain. There just wouldn't be any point in me playing it. 4 or 5 years ago, I don't think I'm bigging myself up too much to say that I was really good at playing the game, but I've had several years worth of various hospital treatment, including chemotherapy which is left. I don't know which part of my brain is affected really, but it's whichever part of my brain, or whichever part of the brain would deal with, I don't know, micro, or that kind of very quick response. Tactics, fine. Quick response, maybe not. But yeah, as you can see, this is the least challenging battle I think I've had so far. So I'm not going to take any prizes or crazy accolades for for defeating one unit of Eastern Cav. I should be using better tactics against this before the other army comes up and reinforces, though. Otherwise, I could end up in a little bit of trouble. Oh, they saw the flanking maneuver, but it's still going to go against them because now I've got their flank and their sides and their backs, and they're getting arrows in their horses' bums, all the rest of it, and they're dead. They are so dead. I do want to kill every single one though, because I don't want another general escaping me like in the last battle. I'd prefer it not to use up all the arrows, just because that's a mild problem. Any friendly fire either, because I'm going to need every single shooter. Come on, take him down, take him down, take him down. Oh, he's going to get away. Never mind. With any luck, I'll get 85% or more. Anyway, none of them will escape this. All I care about is that I get rid of their horse archers. I don't want to use up all the arrows on their spears. That's the ticket. Okay. I've got him. Oh no! Oh, God. That was too close. Way too close. Have I got any hills I can stand on? Yes. I think it might be best to retreat to this hill. Not because I'm worried of losing, just because I'd rather take as few casualties as possible. Might get me one extra volley off. Turn off that. It's tight formation. Hillmen are still pursuing. One volley. Yeah, Hillmen have no protection anyway. Oh, and they've turned their backs to me. Beautiful, beautiful. Down from 63 to dead. half their unit in one go. That's fantastic. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe them out now. No more arrows. No more arrows. Come off it. Nope. Yeah, and they're gone. I don't think I'll have a chance to actually wipe them out now. Don't want to spend any more arrows. I will put them back on auto fire though, because that unit's really going to be a pain in the bum. Yeah, here they come, trying to close the distance. Already firing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, if I can just walk away from them, maybe. No, it's not. Maybe I need to just charge into them, really. Yeah, I'll get the charge on them, because otherwise they get the charge on me. They're spread out. I've won this.
As enemies, these men are perfect. They are running from
They
the
are
battle
perfect.
in terror.
They charged me and lost. Don't charge me up a hill, mate. Just, no. Won't work. Let's turn fire back on and just extinguish them. Chase them down. Lovely jubbly. Come on. Very tired versus warmed up. Okay. Okay, I've wiped them out anyway. That's all I needed. And unless there's any sort of sizable army in their last territory, I think that is the end of Armenia. They've been the biggest thorn in my side, apart from the initial kind of battle against Seleucia since the start. So good. I'm happy with that. Still too many casualties, but yeah, they had horse archers and I got sloppy. Yeah, it's all good. Fantastic.
Victory! Sire!
I think I may. I don't know. What are they like? Good stamina and fast moving, but low missile attack. I could have done with one unit of Persian cav, which I don't have. Of course I don't. They're all over here. I'll try to bring them over. Won't be in time. I had a spy. I have a spy. Perfect. Let's see what they've got. Ooh. Of course they got the faction leader. That's their last territory.
Your humble servant.
Oh no. No. Okay. Bit more of a challenge than I'd anticipated. I thought they were down to their last men. Obviously can't do a settlement battle with them having Eastern infantry without at least one kind of long range unit or one foot unit of my own. I could bring in my cataphracts. They'd mince the Eastern infantry up. But I have no way of replenishing them at the moment. Right.
Orders.
Let's bring
Mighty general.
Mighty general.
You
Mighty general.
cross here.
Leaving the army.
March.
You can join them.
Lord.
My liege. Forward. Out of moves, great lord. My liege.
3. Okay, I stand corrected. Scythian mercenaries are better than basic horse archers. Purely because they have good stamina, which is well worth the extra 10 upkeep. If I'd known, I would have bought more of those.
Sire. Sire.
In fact, let's see what's on offer. Nothing. Okay. And they're definitely not worth it. 150 for absolute garbage.
Sire.
Okay, I'm just going to join those armies.
Sire.
I think I'll need everything I can get there.
Sire.
I'm not really sure how I'm going to do against three of them. 3 javelin wielding generals in tight enclosed spaces. Just won't work well for me. No. Nope. Okay, yeah, I have an Eastern General too, but I can't attack with him.
Sire.
Bring up the cataphracts.
Sire.
To be fair, they are wasted here.
Orders.
I'll bring them up,
Move out.
but I don't think they're going to be used in the siege.
My liege.
Maybe I'll bring these up too.
Forward. Sire.
else I can do against Armenia. Nothing I'm prepared to do against Scythia yet, but their days are numbered.
Sire!
Their days are numbered.
March! No more moves, sire.
Oh, Scythian mercenaries. Shouldn't get too excited, but it's worth considering.
My liege.
They're obviously not as good as these guys now with 3 experience. Definitely not as good as these guys, despite having yet to distinguish themselves in battle at all. Way better defense, but just not up to par on attack. All such as peasants. I think this settlement's actually stable enough now that I can just get rid of these. Crap. Getting there. Stuff's finally happening. Getting excited again, but I'm also still utterly terrified by the full stack Egyptian army. Just haven't got anything to fight it with. What am I gonna do? I haven't even got a wooden wall. God. Yeah, they could actually do quite a bit of damage to Damascus if they really wanted to. I got rubbish foot units and 3 decent Persian cav, but they only operate well, not in a city. They only stay out of their range for so long, and even Persian cav aren't going to do that. This is what I'd forgotten to get rid of.
Sire, orders? Engage the enemy.
Time to get rid of these Egypts. Don't need any special tactics for this. Just get in, smash them up, avoid that eastern general, extra experience, and then I can push them west in the fight against Egypt, and hopefully I won't get another rebel army spring up, because they're really starting to
but then it's not.
they're really starting to annoy me. Just kind of holding back half my units. Alright, let's do it. There's no real high ground. All I can do is target the rebel general and avoid their other units. They've got nothing they can attack me with. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna dice them. I'm gonna absolutely dice them. I just have to make sure they actually attack what I want them to attack, which is obviously just this running theme. They don't want to do what I tell them to do, but that's just part of the game. Yes, turn your back on me. Turn your back on me. Watch me fall. Perfect. 7. Still on force. I just don't want them using up all their ammo attacking peasants. Skirmish mode is still on. Good. Please do actually run away though, if you're gonna have skirmish mode on. Thank you. And whack him. And run away. Oh, he's gonna get attacked. There. Oh, no. Get away. That's not good. Do not want to get in combat with an Eastern general. Not with my virgin Persian cav. Oh, come on. He's backed me into a corner. How? I'm not reading the map well. And that's it. Oh, what? Oh, that was abysmal. Absolutely hang my head in shame. I just didn't look at the side of the edge of the map there, and Christ. Okay. Yeah, I thought this was a foregone conclusion. Instead, I just basically ran in a straight line to the edge of the map and ran out of anywhere to move. Now I've completely lost my nerve. In fact, there's oh no, there's actually some sort of chance that I've lost this battle now, which is absolutely the most embarrassing thing ever. Can I put it down to getting low frame rate because my ample PC is struggling with recording software? So embarrassing. Don't really know what to say, to be honest. I thought I'd have all 3 units at roughly this casualty level. Maybe having lost 5 to 10 men each just from kind of charges from the general. Did not expect an entire unit to get routed off the battlefield. That's just...
Unit, move out! Unit, move out!
Yeah, I have no words. Hang my head in shame for a second episode in a row. Fantastic. If anything happens to either of these other units, then yeah, what can I say? I think I might end up having to try casting or like uploading a series made with a different game because I can't multitask, which is a bit of a problem. Come on, all I want you to do is kill 1 unit. I know you can do that. They're idle. The enemy units are trash. Come on. Oh yes, please keep manoeuvring so I can actually so I have any chance of wounding your guys. Thanks. Cheers. Maybe if I can get them to like carry on wheeling round. That's the way of yeah, that's the one. And I get them to kind of displace, and then they move, and then they displace, and then they move. The problem is I have to keep like auto fire on, which means my units stop firing at them. So I can't actually. Yeah, it's not so much of an exploit if your units stop attacking the unit you're trying to make move into a weak position. Clearly need to learn my hotkeys a bit better. Of course, the other problem is now I'm out of ammunition with 2 units of Eastern infantry left to attack. But once I've killed their general, if I've killed their general, kill their general, come on. Oh, this is going to be another Pyrrhic victory, isn't it? I've disgraced myself once more. I should be falling on my sword. Okay, they're exhausted. I'm just going to go in. I think they should break as soon as I hit them. Yes. Same with these guys. And the same with these guys. I think they've all just had enough. Yep. Okay, you carry on with those. Even the Eastern General should... Yeah, he should flee if I attack from both sides, but he's got loads of ammunition left, so I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose quite a few men. Okay, at least let's mop these guys up. Come on, come on. No. No. Don't want these guys to regroup. Don't think they will now. Oblivious to the world. Wrecked. Wrecked, son. Mop up these peasants. He's also not going to let me have any rest. So I may well have to wait until he's run out of ammunition, which means a lot of dead archers. Yes, mate, I am recording. Thank you very much. This is not a good idea during a battle. I've already basically... I don't count this as a victory. I've lost loads of men. I've even let one of their units of spearmen escape, which is a shameful display. He's not going to let me charge him down. What can I do? I lost a third of my army, and... Yeah, that's the way. Pretty much all I can do is just chase him off the battlefield, which is... Oh god. I'd stick to my day job, but I don't have one. They run out of ammunition. Yeah, I think they have. Okay, I have to let them rest now. That's one thing at least. They're out of ammunition. Charge me. Can I sandwich them? I don't think it's even possible to sandwich unit beasts. I need some general. No, just going to keep on outmaneuvering me. Take the high ground, rinse and repeat. They're fresh and I'm exhausted. It's just ridiculous. Okay. Maybe I can trap them in the corner of the battlefield. Of course.
Your general has sacrificed himself.
Of course that happened.
But will this bring victory? Or cause your men to turn and run?
You can't write this stuff. I should have quit the battle. I should have done. Because they're already at 85% losses, but no.
Enemy cowards run!
Oh, that is just the worst. I lost my captain, they lost their general. What an absolute shambles. Not doing very well at the
Victory
moment.
lies in your grasp.
Clear victory,
And there is
my bum.
nothing the enemy
My
can
bum?
do but run.
Oh dear.
Leaving the army. Victory. Orders?
Still got 3 units somehow.
Mighty general. My liege.
Right. Okay. That was interesting. Got rid of the rebel scourge. Got rid of my own army, as you do. Okay, their public order's actually pretty good.
My liege.
I think
My liege.
I have to take the calculated risk of dismantling this. What is it now? 140. Yeah, it's risky because I know that that Egyptian settlement right there could have another army waiting to pounce at any moment.
My liege.
Who knows? I have an army ready to pounce though, so why not?
My liege.
Can't recruit anything.
Move out.
Could
My
do with
liege.
another spy, but there we go. It's not big, but it's big enough.
Mighty general.
If you got any,
Build tower.
yeah, he could get reinforcements, mercenaries. Come and take that off my hands. If you got 1 foot unit,
Sire. My liege.
Decisions. Would I have any chance against this full stack using cheese?
Sire. Orders? Orders?
Have I got any chance? Okay, I'm gonna be deploying cheese.
Orders?
And find out what they've got.
Engage the enemy.
Oh my god. Okay, they've only got 1 unit of chariots. But my god, I'd have some serious work on my hands staying away from their slingers. 4 units of slingers, 2 units of archers, and 3 pelters. Yeah, I thought that was the case. So I have to try and snipe the general as soon as I can. Hopefully they'd run amok. Obviously not going to fight that battle. What can I do?
Orders? My liege.
Okay, this could be
Mighty general.
the biggest. This will be. I don't know. This could be a loss that ends up getting me. Well, I could end up losing two settlements if I lose this. If I somehow manage to pull it off, even with like horrible damage to these units that I'm going to send, then it could actually all be worth it because I haven't really got anything else. We've got a tiny battered army in Sidon. I've just wiped out the army in Antioch province. I don't think they've got anything else. Let's see if I can pull this off.
Orders?
This could be the biggest full stack defeat I think I've ever managed to pull off. Or skirmish
Engage
army.
the enemy.
Gives me really good. 7 to 10 is a bit overkill, to be fair. I thought it'd be more like, I don't know, 2 to 9 maybe, or 3 to 10. We'll see what happens. I'm sending those normal horse archers straight off the battlefield though. They're going. I won't have any use for them.
New troops have arrived on the battlefield. Send them to the point of crisis.
They are really good. Oh god. Yeah, they are actually really good quality. They got like 5 experience or whatever. But no, I've got so much stuff I need to do with these Persian cav. I really don't want to mix up like the range I have with like selection of units. I don't think my micros is quite up to that at the moment. Not until I've really got into a rhythm of how this is done, and microing and talking and staying out of the range of enemy slingers. And yeah, this Egyptian general is potentially going to cause me a lot of damage if I'm not careful. So the key to this is going to be wheel to the left, wheel to the right. Stay out of the way of the enemy shite. I guess any damage I can do to any of their units narrows the size, the width of their army across the battlefield. So that's another tactic I'm going to be using as heavily as I can. He doesn't have range. How's he still doing anything to me? They're not long range. They can't be. That'd be like the most OP unit in the history of the game. Are they firing on me? I think they're about to. No, they got no pharaohs bowmen. So I don't really know how they're doing any sort of like serious damage to me. They got no like long range. Right. Feigned attack, feigned attack. Ah, no. That obviously doesn't work against Egyptian skirmish armies. What do I know? Okay, that unit melted though, so I'm not actually all that worried. Maybe. Oh, of course it doesn't work. I'm in cheese mode. Okay, that's unit 1 gone. All I have to do is stay out of range. That's all I have to do. I've got to keep that in the front of my mind. No feigned attacks. No silly nonsense of like getting in close and running away. Just smash them. Okay, let's start wrecking their bowmen, because I do worry. I do worry about everything really, but I think their bows do slightly more damage. Starting to get too close for my liking. Get away from the slingers, you're doing lots of damage. From this range is fine, in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely. Tearing them apart. Just shows that what other people have said is actually really good advice. You cannot turtle in the first 15-20 turns, particularly not against Rome, particularly not against I guess I guess Egypt and the likes of Seleucia and maybe Pontus. You kind of have to go on the attack and don't let them build up any sort of army. Also, don't talk when Egyptian archers are actually getting arrows on you. I should have gone straight for Egypt, been like quite a lot more diplomatic against Seleucia and focused on the south. Kind of annexed most of the Mediterranean territories next to me. possibly even 2 diplomatic with Seleucia. I left them for like 8 or 9 turns instead of attacking them straight away. Maybe if I'd attacked them and got down to the Mediterranean Sea, I might have had like a full stack or something to really go on the attack against Egypt. I haven't done anything that I needed to do. As long as those icons are lit and I'm out of range, I'm happy now. I shouldn't have lost this much already. 7%. Pure cheese though, pure cheese. Unfortunately I can only put that down to friendly fire of units overlapping again, which is just that's the most painful damage you can take in a battle, is, well, friendly fire and sloppy mistakes. The last battle was far worse than the final battle of episode 1. I took a lot of damage in the first episode just because I was up against a huge army on a tight map. It's the only excuse I've got, really. Taking friendly fire when I have no enemy units close to me isn't really acceptable. All I have to do is wheel to the left, all the way around the map. They'll keep on reforming. They've got their huge range of spearmen, which I'm pretty sure is scripted in. They won't break that formation unless you're in normal mode and you run out of ammo. Then they'll rush you. Oh no, they're firing. Ah, I've lost another couple at least. Yep. I think I need to get myself back over to a better part of the map. Don't like their archers being so close. Oh, okay, their archers are dead. Good. Not going to get a massive amount of damage against the spearmen compared to the skirmishers, just because they obviously have their shields. Snipe some of these damn chariots though, that would be amazing. Because they're pretty much the only unit that should be able to get any damage against them or inflict any casualties on me now. Ah, there we go. Yes. That is exactly what I wanted to see. Several chariots down. Once the chariots have gone, I've only got skirmishers to deal with, and they're just not a threat. Well, okay, if I manage to let them get close to me, they're definitely a threat. I'll just lose. Is the audio low? Low? I think it is. That's a bit better. Just delete that unit. Time they'll be dust. I think I managed to get pretty good damage on the chariot. Yes, good. Skirmishers are almost all gone. There's still a bowman left. How did I miss that? Were they tucked in with the skirmishers? Who knows? More sloppy losses though, which is something I really need to work on. Like, I think I need to practice some really bad custom battles or something, and kind of do a bit of revision on how to tackle certain army compositions, because I should know all this stuff off by heart. I mean, what can you do with mounted archers and weak spearmen? Nothing. All you can do is kite, skirmish. And I'll be damned if I go into a battle with a full stack of spearmen. It's just, yeah, okay, I'll use arcade mode, but I'm just not happy with, like, it's just really cheesy. I don't really want to know. Come on, take the chariots. I've got to be able to get rid of the chariots. Got to. Come on. I have to wait till the very last minute. The very last minute. Now, the only thing that I really don't like about arcade mode is that you don't get skirmish mode or like loose formation. Bloody enemy does. Every time I fire on a unit, their men spread out. How's that fair? Okay, I mean, like, level the playing field a tiny bit, but damn, son. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, that was losses I've been taking from the I don't think it's from the skirmishes, it must have been from the chariot general. Either that or more friendly fire, you know, that's kind of my modus operandi. I have to add that on top of recovering from like fairly severe illness for the first like 2/3 of this year, I also have no excuses for how I'm feeling temporarily today and yesterday. 25k hike across like some fairly rugged terrain, like fields and pine-covered hills, and dodging cowpats and all the rest of it. It's like 6 hours of walking out in the pretty cold, like single digit temperatures, while sipping from a hip flask and talking non-stop with one of my best mates, the same guy I always lose to in Age of Empires 2. Went out for a good ramble, took up pretty much the entire day. I lost my phone. I've still got a sore throat from chemo and radiotherapy, and yeah, potentially a whole day out in the countryside in damp cold air wasn't the best idea. But also having 3 or 4 beers and emptying most of a hip flask of Appleton's rum down my neck wasn't the best plan either. But it was really good fun. Now, what would be really good fun is if I can get rid of these slingers, skirmishers, because they're being a bit too friendly. Now, I'm pretty friendly, but they're just they're being a bit familiar, I think is the right word. Oh, well done. I had no idea. I've been talking so long. They decided to throw their chariots on the ground and play dead. Oh, I like Egypt. Friends, special friends. Can I take on the chariots without letting these guys get too close? All I want to do is kill the chariot general. I'm even happy to take a few skirmisher casualties. Where's the general? There he is.
Units, move up!
Yeah, you got 3 chariots. Come on, don't try it. You've just lost your skirmishers. You're about to lose your general. What have you got now? Spears. Thank you. Great. Yes.
Smile upon you today.
Ah, it's more like it. That's more like it. I'm hoping that was like a family member, and not just not a family member, like heir or something. I've forgotten. Skirmishers. slingers. Okay, there's still the one unit of slingers. They're the next to go. I think that's the last unit of slingers. Okay, 2 units, 3 units of slingers. I haven't attacked the slingers yet. Okay, it's going to take a while. No, I'm going to risk it. I've seen so many other people play it even like full speed. Heir of Carthage, Legend of Total War, even Prince of Macedon. Well, I'd say even. He's always playing in fast mode because it probably frustrates him too much. Playing in normal mode when he's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna like rampage across your army, but can I do it without using up my entire day? Thanks. Okay, bye. Okay, they're gone. 65 left. Am I running out of battlefield? Not quite yet. That's one mistake I'm not going to make a second time, is end up running up against the edge of the battlefield. That was just so stupid. Come on. 54 slings left. And a sandstorm. Perfect. I should have this in the bag now. It's like, I've got rid of all their ranged units apart from, I think, 1 unit of slingers left. No way I'm going to lose to a bunch of Nubian spears and skirmishes. I mean, okay, you saw what happened in the last battle. Anything's possible with me. Oh my god. Come on. I deployed nuclear tactical cheese and I'm not struggling, but I should be doing this. This should be a lot easier. Okay, I'm just gonna like make their entire army rotate. They got nothing that can threaten me. Slingers! Slingers, die! Okay, just get rid of them. Get rid of them. Shit. Okay, they've got 2 units of slingers. That's a different kettle of fish. Definitely not letting them attack me because they will wreck my units. That being said, I don't want them to like, run off the field and live to fight another day. So back in I go. Right, get rid of those. They're gone. Could potentially play this in like 6 speed. But considering that I've managed to get the balance of favour like well in my favour. Balance of favour? Balance of power, that's the one. Yeah. Balance of power is in my favour, and I'm not gonna let that change now. Be pretty arrogant if I went to 6 speed. Like, yeah, nothing can touch me. Nothing can touch me apart from my own friendly fire. I am my own worst enemy in many ways. This is no exception. Come on, come on, you can melt. You melt. Melt into the desert like the shifting sands of time. No one will remember you. Hopefully I won't remember this slight hangover or this level of sore throat. I've had worse, but it kinda doesn't feel like it at the moment. Nobody should feel like this. It's the worst hangover in the history of anything. Honest. I just want their slingers to die. Is that too much to ask? Just put down your slings, put down your bag of stones. Just have a sleep on the sand. I'll put you out of your misery. Everyone will be happy. You've got nothing, just nothing. Leave me alone. I've got time for you, bro. if anyone else noticed what experience level these were. I think there were 2. That makes me happy. I mean, like, that could be enough to make a lot of things easier going forward after this battle. Come on. Almost. They're almost ready to break. I can smell their fear. Yeah, their spears are getting close, but they don't ever come out of formation and charge. They just don't.
Units, forward!
Saying that, they won't actually let me get around the back of them. Their entire armies rotate, don't they? Right, get rid of those, get rid of those. Get rid of the rest. I think it's time to, like, really pile on the pressure now. I don't even care what they attack anymore. I don't really want their slingers to get left over for, I don't know, siege battle or something. They'll end up, like, left over in a town or something, or retreat to a settlement, and I'll start to deal with them at a later date. Just don't want to have to, like, deal with that jibber jabber. Get rid of you though. You're surplus to requirements, thank you very much. I'm ever aware that I don't want to be sandwiched in. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Death to you, death to some of you, and I'll escape down the side because I'm a big cowdy custard. Oh no, no friendly fire, nope. Yeah, they're trying to escape off the battlefield now. That was kind of expected, which means I should be able to just pick off all of them really. Yeah, they're all head for the hills. Oh, I love it when they do that. It's just like this turkey shoot now. I have to make sure none of their units run over mine, but that's it. Game over. Oh my god. Full stack versus 3 units, even though it was, you know, full tactical cheese deployment. Oh, get wrecked. Get wrecked. I'm just gonna run into the back of you.
As
Yeah,
enemies,
I'm gonna
these
shoot
men
you all.
are perfect.
No!
They are running from the battle in terror.
Ah, amazing. Okay, so all but 1 unit got 2.
Your victory is complete. No
Oh
man
my
can take
God.
any credit.
That was something else. Oh. I am glad that I sent the horse archers off, because I think I would have lost a lot, if not all of those. They would have been snagged somewhere, because I can't control 4 huge scale units in a tight formation up against like a widespread skirmish army, but 800 kills each. Jesus. Okay, one. my hands are slightly trembling now because I wasn't expecting to have even the slightest chance of pulling that off. Ended up with three units with 4 experience. Like, they're basically like medium cav now. Okay, they're not going to hold up against like proper dedicated cav or like take a charge from like a unit of lancers or whatever, but
Mighty General.
oh my god. Okay, that's really changed things.
Orders.
Anyway, on that note, I think I need to take a break and regroup, and
Mighty
we'll
General.
actually merge those. That's got Egypt on the back foot. I don't think they've got another large army in this area. That was their 1 full stack with any luck. I've got a feeling. Let's see. Overall we're tied. militarily, they were ahead of me. I'm tempted to just click like next turn just to see what happens to their military ranking, but I've got a feeling there's like other stuff I need to check on first, like recruitment and buildings. But yeah, I've pulled ahead of them at last. They were ahead for so long, and then they got ahead again. I think they might. Yeah, I got their map information. I've got a feeling they may actually own Tripolitania and oh yeah, they took Cyprus. That explains it. I think that was that jump up, 2 extra territories. Financially, they're wrecked. They're gone. I mean, so am I now, because I spent loads of money on mercenaries and Persian cav. Ah, okay. Neighbouring factions. Jesus. Overall ranking. Egypt and I were tied this turn, at the start of this turn. I think I'm now the ruler of the East, which kind of, that should just be a foregone conclusion with that amount of territory. Scythia's on the back foot, it looks like. Yeah, Armenia. Sorry, Pontus. Pontus are kind of not doing great. Yeah, Armenia will die, if not next turn, the turn after that. And the Seleucids seem to be holding their own against Greece. I'm guessing they're fighting Greece, but they will not hold their own against me. Nope. On that note, I think that's the end of episode 2. That was quite a tiring final battle. That was really good. Okay, cheers. Thanks for watching. Bye.